Let me ask you a question, sis. All this madness that is taking place in the north side of Chicago, why is that? Have you ever asked yourself why? Well, how do we stop it? You don't want to stop it, or do you? I do have I'm going to show you why it's happening, and then I'm going to show you how to stop it. Because the next question, before I go here, what's your nationality? African American. So you're named after two white men. America was named after America Vespucci. Africa was named after Leo Skippus Africanus. So once again, we don't know. Give me 28:15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Now let me ask you a question before we read that. Is a curse a good or bad?
It is not an example. It is something else.
Bad thing. Watch this.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes,
To do all his commandments and statutes. Read.
which I command thee this day.
Right now, since the Most High is commanding you right now. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What did it say, sis?
You can suck a good dick. Oh, of course you don't want a guy to act like he's gonna
If
entice
there was
you
no
to
words
suck.
on the bathroom, how would you know what bathroom to go to? Sis, if
Shut
you
the
that
fuck
sister right
up.
there. When the
Take
Bible
that
comes
shit
out,
off the
the devil
sidewalk,
comes out.
sis.
You see the devil right now? She's a devil. Read that again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What does a man wear that a woman should not have on? No, read the next one first.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
If I put on a woman's garment like a dress, high heels, and lipstick, how would I act?
Like a woman.
Act just like a woman. Sometimes more than a woman, right? Wouldn't that be the same if a woman put on a man's garment? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed that all women are up chest bumping on men? All women dress in men's clothing, you just don't know. Read the top of that again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
A woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. What do you have on, sis? How do you know what bathroom to go into if there was no words on the sign? What would the woman have on? A dress. What would the man have on? So guess what? When a woman puts on a pair of pants, guess how she acts? Like this. Destroyed. Just like this. Destroyed. Sit. So what does that mean to you? The next time we see you, what should you have on? A dress. Because guess what? When you wear a dress, the air flows freely. You don't have to worry about a yeast infection. You throw on a pair of pants, you got to worry about that, sis. How do us, what's the saying, sis? Who wears the pants in the house? Well, in our community, who wears the pants in the house now? Who's getting up in the man's face? Who's kicking the man out? Who's doing everything that the white man taught him to do?
Right.
The black woman.
Bring it out.
She is the white man's pet. Not to disrespect you. But when you say, or you're mad at your man, who do you call? You call the policeman, right? On your line on the Ukraine, they're showing racism going to war. Our black people cannot get on the trains to leave here. Or should I say, leave Ukraine. But guess where Ukraine is right now? Here in Chicago, great-grandmother, did she wear pants? And how did she act? She probably was married for 80 years, the whole time she lived, and she never went against her husband. Now that our women got on pants, or they have a rap, or they're part of the feminist movement, they chest bump their own men. That right there shows that our people are destroyed.
Bring it out.
Right? But the question is, sis, watch this. Read below 15. Keep reading.
No, give me bullshit. Go in there fucking happy life, act like the fucking man.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37.
We're reading the curses. Read.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
You look at that. Thou shalt become an astonishment. But sis, you may be laughing. We are an astonishment. A man in a dress and a woman in pants is an astonishment.
That's right.
Read.
A proverb.
A proverb. You know what a proverb is, sis? It's a crafty saying. If I want to hide something from the black man, where I put it? might go see her mother. That's what a proverb is. It's a crafty saying. Read.
And a byword.
And a byword. Sis, I'm going to ask you again. What's your nationality? What did you say it was? That's a byword, sis. Has anyone ever told you that you're an Israelite? Since you're an African American, you come from the same tribe Christ comes from.
That's right.
Now let me ask you this. Your whole life, what color was you told that Christ was? Come on, there's no man that walked on this earth that didn't have a color. Look at every picture in grandma's house. What color was Christ? White. So by default, if you think Christ is white, you think all the people that are white are God, you automatically think the black people are the devil. But I'm here to let you know, if you said no color, what if I told you you look like Christ?
Right.
You got that? Watch this, sis.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it
Hey,
out.
my brothers and sisters, come on over and talk to your brother. Come on over. Read.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
This is the revealing of Jesus Christ. I'm going to reveal to my people what Christ looks like.
That's right.
Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Read.
And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John.
Jump down.
Verse 10. I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day.
The Lord's day is right now on the Sabbath, but this is the day that they told you to go turn it up. Because once again, you violate the law, which means you're cursed as a people. We're the only ones that make the barrio, the ghetto, where the end, the reservations cool. There's nothing cool about living in the ghetto.
That's right.
Read.
And heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet.
Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs.
Stop. Let me just step over here real quick. Sis, take a look at this right here, sis. Can you see this? Read. Read that again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Who has woolly hair on this earth today? Woolly hair, nappy hair, curly hair. Yes, his hair. Read that again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Strike one against him. He doesn't have woolly hair. He has dog-like hair. Read.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Sis, when we sip on wine, what color does the whites of our eyes turn? That was a prophecy. Get that. That was a prophecy that they said about Christ. He wouldn't drink on wine. He wouldn't drink to get drunk. You're allowed to drink wine. You're just not allowed to get drunk. You got that?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
What color would his eyes be? Strike two against this devil. What color is his eyes? They might show it as green, blue, but guess what? Christ had only part of Christ's eyes that were red because he drank what? He had woolly hair, eyes like, now we know when we see people in the community, when they drink a little wine, what their eyes turn? And they got woolly hair, the big afros, right? Just imagine Christ had a big afro, just like you had when you was in the 60s. A big afro, right? Now let me ask you this. If I take white rice and I burn it in the furnace, what color does it turn? Black. Watch this.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Brown. It's like a trumpet. Brass, like a penny. What color is brass? Watch.
As if they burned in a furnace.
If they burned in the furnace, so his feet was already brown in color, as if they burned in a furnace. Christ was a dark-skinned man.
That's right.
Strike three against that man right there. Right here, sis. So guess what? By default, if we think Christ is white, we automatically think white people are of God. And we automatically think black people are the devil. But right here, what color was Christ? He was what? Do you love Christ? You sure? Now, sis, this is a measuring stick, right? Because if you love Christ, what you gonna do with those pants? And put what on?
That's right.
Watch this.
This is the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 15.
Right here, around the corner.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
If you love me, keep my commandments. That's simple. Do you love Christ? What did it say? If anybody loves Christ, what do you got to do? Keep his commandments.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.